All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for our daily videos on everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. Today, I want to talk about StellarX. StellarX, it's a new cryptocurrency exchange that just launched and it's looking to be very promising. I'm a user of the StellarX exchange. I like it, and today, I want to walk you through it. I'm going to show you what the Stellar Exchange is, but even more important than that, I'm going to tell you why it all matters. And really, what this all means, big picture, in the context of the overall cryptocurrency space. So here it is, right here, StellarX.com. You can visit this yourself, find out everything I'm saying is true, but the thing is, I know you probably haven't got a chance to do that yet. Or maybe you don't even realize the value that it provides. So today I want to keep you involved in this conversation. And that's the value that we provide. The reason you subscribe to Altcoin Daily is because we keep you current on everything going on in the space. We explain things in a straightforward way. We give you the power to make your own smart decisions. And I like bringing you that daily value. So do me a favor, if you want to help us out as a channel, if you're one of our 24,000 subscribers, hit that like button. That's really all we ask, that's really just an easy, direct thing you can do to help us out, and we do appreciate that help, either liking the video or being active in the comments. And I hope you appreciate the value that we provide, because I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast. I'm an investor. I hope to make a lot of money, and I want us all to succeed together. Anyways, let's get into it. 5 reasons StellarX, the new cryptocurrency exchange, is a game changer. And really the first thing you need to know about StellarX is they're not an exchange. Yeah, I know it looks like a version of like a Binance exchange or like a Bittrex exchange or whatever exchange you prefer. And yes, it serves the same purpose. But actually, StellarX is branding themselves as a peer-to-peer marketplace. They themselves describe StellarX as more of a browser, or even simply a graphical user interface, a really nice one to connect individuals all around the world and provide trading solutions. So let me tell you what you're going to like about this. Here are my 5 reasons why StellarX is a game changer, and these are really the selling points. Let me share with you why this is revolutionizing things. And the first reason is that it is completely free for traders to use. 0.0 fees. And this is really unheard of in the space and definitely a differentiator. I mean, you know that most exchanges take some sort of commission on each trade or have some sort of fee attached. Or on the other side, there are some quote-unquote free exchanges like Robinhood, where there are no fees, but the exchange profits off of your dormant funds that just sit there on the exchange. So StellarX, they don't do any of that. They don't take fees. They don't use your tokens for anything. They don't even have access to them. And they refund all your network costs. This is something that no other decentralized exchange offers. Because the thing is, StellarX, they're not here to make a quick buck. They're here to, as they say, redefine how assets move around the world. Speaking of assets, let's get to my number 2 reason. With StellarX, you will have total control over all your assets. They do not store or have access to your secret keys. So really, gone are the days when you have to worry about your tokens sitting on an exchange, risking corruption or foul play. Because now, when you trade through StellarX, you'll be sending tokens from your own personal wallet directly to the buyer's personal wallet, or vice versa. See, this is a marketplace that truly connects individuals, and trading directly from your wallet means you don't lose control over your coins, which is something extremely important to me. So that, combined with the first reason I mentioned, those 2 reasons alone are big differentiators, and I like it. Let's get to number 3. User-friendly. By user-friendly, I don't just mean that the site itself is smooth, straightforward, and pleasing to the eye. Yes, it is all those things. But more than that, they offer solutions. So for instance, you want to transfer money directly to or from your bank account, you can do it. If you want to make trades mobily on your cell phone, you can, or you're going to be able to, They're going to roll out their mobile app in the coming months. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Okay, or say, do you want a one-stop shop ecosystem where you can cash out on any major US currency? They have it. One of their selling points is they offer a lot of stable coin options. So right now they offer US dollar, euros, Philippine pesos, Nigerian naira, Chinese yen, and Hong Kong dollar, and the British pound. And going forward, they're going to add a lot more options. I don't see all of those listed here, but according to their site, that's what they're offering right now. They say that they're going to be a local exchange for many countries that currently do not have an exchange. So that's interesting. They're thinking on a global level, and I like that. My number 4 reason why StellarX is a game changer. They are a full-service digital asset marketplace. So cryptocurrency is only the beginning. Going forward, StellarX will one day have bonds, stocks, real estate, commodities, so on and so forth. A marketplace really for all digital assets, side by side with the essential currencies. And that's where the world is going to. There will come a day when everything becomes a digitized asset, and StellarX wants to cater to that. And I think that's a good direction to go. Number 5 reason why StellarX is a game changer is transparency. And that's also something that's pretty important to them. So let's read what they have to say about that. Transparency. This leads me to our final founding value, a subtle and little understood one, but really the most important thing that StellarX offers, because without it, no exchange can become the world's marketplace. Transparency. Everything meaningful that happens on StellarX is on-chain. So yeah, the world can see it. But here, I mean transparent in the larger sense, both for users and crucially for token issuers, because both must be informed for a market to flourish. So they're going to offer transparency to the traders, yes, but also transparency for the issuers. If you so choose, you can see who your customers are and confirm their identity before they interact with your token, if you so choose. Now we realize nobody really wants to think about compliance. It's probably blockchain's least sexy word. But how a platform enables or discourages it has massive effects, especially as newer and more interesting types of assets get digitized. Whether you find it wrong or not, it's just a legal fact that banks, whether you like it or not, it's just a legal fact that banks, corporations, municipalities have to know who holds their credit, their stocks, and their bonds. Yet, almost every other platform defies this basic truth. Thus Gemini, in order to launch their big dollar stablecoin, had to write the underlying Ethereum contract to allow them to generate an infinite amount of tokens, and every 48 hours totally change the implementation, making all tokens non-transferable or pretty much anything else. See, this is blockchain fine print that hurts both the token holder and the issuer. It's unfair to traders to have to sort out ownership via a code review. Stellar has a better way. To fulfill the promise of a universal platform, information has to flow freely between holders and issuers. No one is going to issue stock or whatever to the blockchain otherwise. And I agree with that. So those are my 5 reasons why StellarX is a game changer. Now the question I have for you is, will you be using the StellarX platform? Why or why not? Comment below. I'll be reading and responding. Now the only problem that I see with all this is volume and liquidity. And that's a hurdle they're going to need to cross sooner than later. And they do have a plan. I mean, besides the obvious plan of providing value, they're also offering what's known as market maker rewards. And let me tell you about that. Market maker, it's actually an industry term, and what a market maker is, to put it simply, is they are either whales or usually firms whose primary function is to keep the market liquid. This is actually very good for us who will be using the StellarX exchange. So StellarX, they want volume, they want liquidity, And so they're offering incentives so that you, the user, will have solutions. They say StellarX will pay out 100,000 XLM to top market makers each week. This program will be launched this fall. So the 100,000 Stellar Lumens rewarded each week, that's obviously a big deal. And I suspect that when this gets implemented in the fall, we're going to see volume skyrocket because market makers are going to want that reward. I remember when Binance Exchange, one of my favorite exchange now, I remember when Binance Exchange first, was open to the public, and it took me a while to make an account there. I heard how good it was. I think a lot of people, it took them a while to see the value that Binance provided, and I do like Binance a lot. But don't let this one slip you by. Go over to StellarX.com and just check it out. You don't have to use it, but at least know what they have to offer. And maybe I'm going to leave a link to this Medium article. Find out what they're all about going forward in the future, because it's pretty interesting. And I think StellarX platform and the exchange is going to be around for a while. And actually, let me tell you what's going to come for StellarX in the somewhat immediate future. So coming soon to StellarX in no particular order: night mode, a mobile site for great justice, continued improvement to sign up, onboarding, and visual design, a market maker reward program, multi-sig support, improving charting library, non-XLM market support, in-app deposit and withdrawal, universal KYC, which is optional, self-serve platform for issuers to submit more token detail, Bitcoin.tax support for Stellar trades. So in the immediate future, that's what we have to look forward to. Hope you found value in today's video. Some of the things that I didn't really quite get to mention but are pretty cool is that when you go on the StellarX.com, they have some recent news section. Of course, how StellarX will take over the world. That's the article I shared with you. And also they have a troll box, as they call it, where people can comment and write messages to each other. So let's do that. Hey guys. Okay, so you can see the name they gave me is Anon. I said, hey guys, do you guys like altcoin daily? Well, I'm going to see what they say, and I'll leave you to get to it. Hope you found value in this video. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow.